Hey, this is 3 Minute Matters. I'm Lucretia Renee Church, and I came to encourage you within 3 minutes to snatch that label off and be who God has called you to be. Let's go. Have you ever found a shirt that you absolutely loved? I mean, the color was on point, the pattern was right, and the tag said that the item was actually your size. So you purchase it, you get it home, you pull it out to try it on with the whole hookup, the jeans, the shoes, the accessories. And then as you put it on, you realize that it's the wrong size. The label stitched on the item doesn't match the one that the store employee tagged it with. And right away, you got an attitude because of the mislabeling. And you're further frustrated at the inconvenience of having to return it. Then you start thinking to yourself, if only that employee had labeled it correctly in the first place, everything would be just fine. Or maybe I should have looked at the label on the neckline of the garment to make sure that it matched the labels that it was tagged with. Then I wouldn't be so irritated. Why? Because I know that people make mistakes. And like your experience with the shirt, so it can be in your own life. You can be mislabeled because of human error. People can look at you and try to size you up in the spirit and then place labels on you inconsistent with who God says you are. Sure, it happens, like in the Bible in 1 Samuel chapter 16. It happened because people, they look on the outward appearance or the education or your status, etc. And on the flip side, we too can be guilty of mislabeling others. See, the problem with mislabeling is this: it's restrictive and confusing. Restrictive because maybe you desire to do a certain thing, but you hesitate, or be a certain thing, but you hesitate and are afraid to go forward because your stitched on label doesn't match your tagged on label. And it causes confusion because you're wondering, why am I so uncomfortable in my own skin? Listen, mislabeling happens all the time, but there are ways to avoid the disappointment of it all. And here it is. Stop allowing it to happen. Don't accept outside tags because you'll only run the risk of being mislabeled or overpriced or marked down in value. And those are other topics. But don't weigh too much on other people's limited assessment of you. Instead, ask your maker if what they're saying matches what he is saying. And if it doesn't, only listen to what God says and who he says that you are, and wear that in the spirit. You'll never be the people who God designed you to be until you yank off the labels of who people want you to be. I want you to go back and listen to that part again. God stitched in you, in your spirit, who you are, and he never makes mistakes. I want to thank you for watching this video, for commenting, and for sharing. But most of all, I want to thank you for being you.